in a second. But how, if we're gonna be oppressed in a stable society, why should we not want it to crumble?
Because the fact is that we are not equipped currently to deal with the fall. Not currently.
We are not equipped. I don't believe we're equipped currently to be successful. Oh, excuse me. Equipped is different, but I don't think the system wants us to be successful. It is systemically oppressing us from being successful.
That's a real thing. And so here's what I say, because I've looked at that too, right? Specifically, and this is what a thing that me and Bailey was talking about. The system give it and the system take it away. It's about a 27-year cycle between when this motherfucker really, really burned and when they like, feel me, like come on back. 27, 28-year cycle. And if you look at 1965, like burning, you know, feel me? And then, or was it 68? And then 92, Rodney King, right? And then 2020. It's almost like the system builds itself to absorb the shocks of our rebellion and then adapt around it, right? That's not a generation sustainable way to exist in any circumstance whatsoever. So I've boiled it down to this. The strategy is this, and we have to decide: reparation or separation. Reparation or separation on a large scale. Meaning, if we're going to be a part of this thing, we got to leverage full-on reparations. This is just not the election to do it at. This is not the election to do it at.
So when do we do it? Can we wait?
I think that you do it the next election when we have this kind of recovery. And here's why I'm saying that. People are fucking terrified right now. COVID, the crash of the economy, they've already sent out stimulus bills. You need to do it in a type of recovery environment whereby people feel like they got the ability and means to do it, but they're not right there fighting for their own means of survival just yet. See what I'm saying? So we need to get this economy expanding again while we keep our narrative on the front burner, however we got to do it.
So, you want to take phone calls, by the way?
Let's do it.
Okay. Statistics proves that we're not gaining traction.
For sure.
So why should we wait for a system to, one, to recover, and two, to rebuild itself? They're just going to create antibodies to keep us oppressed.
Well, that's the catch-22, isn't it? Because if you're not gaining traction, then why fight for reparations at all? Ergo, why stay here? Ergo, get the fuck on a plane and get out of here before it falls. You see, like this is the thing. We don't really understand in America what it means to have things for real fall apart. And we haven't had it for a long, long, long time. You talk to people in Syria, they know what it's like. You talk to people in Uganda, they know what it's like. See what I'm saying? Talk to people down in Haiti, they know what it's like when the shit really, really fall. Now, we got real close with COVID, don't get me twisted. But we really didn't eat shit the way that we could have. See what I'm saying? Though we got much closer than we've been in like a generation, like 3-4 generations, right? But the fact is that it's real. I understand that there is these barriers. I'm never going to be one to be like, yeah, like my individual success does not mean that institutional racism don't exist. You feel me? Sure. And I would have been more successful had I not had these motherfucking barriers. You see what I'm saying? So we need to be realistic about this. Figure out calorie per calorie where you want to expend your energy, but there's only two outcomes. There are only two outcomes. Full on reparations, full on. I'm talking about like not only money, but like land, institutional. We're talking about like land grants, everything they did. Literally, the reparations model that I'm going off of is the Homestead Act of 1862, what they did for white European immigrants. Look at the Homestead Act of 1862. That's my blueprint for what reparations should actually look like. And a lot of it involves land, for real. Coastal land. See, that's how they track the Native Americans. You see what I'm saying? Like the Native Americans, all of their reservations are landlocked.
Sure.
Don't get landlocked. You need a coast. You need somebody to ship in. You need an airport you can fly the fuck out. All right.
And then, you got your first call. 904. What's up? Appreciate you, part 4.
Fred.
What's popping?
First time calling. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. Right now, I'm up here taking a nap. I got to work early in the morning. I'm really into this show right now. But the guest you got on, I don't even know him, but I like that topic that y'all on right now. Um, bro, my take. Um, I grew up with both my parents. Had a real good dad. He already, ever since I was born, I was taught that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Came up on the farm,
Mm-hmm.
know how to build, know how to do everything.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that shit is easy.
Mm-hmm.
Our problem is we think it's difficult because everybody else produce and do it. It's very easy. This shit got to fall and fail for us to get in the right mind frame to do what we got to do. Shit too easy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying everything too easy for everybody. Everybody's scared because they fear, well, damn, how we gonna eat? Or how we gonna build a house?
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, I know y'all don't know, but I've been in it all my life. That
Mm-hmm.
shit's easy, man. Ain't nothing to be scared of. It don't matter if it fall or don't fall. We'll be all right.
That's real talk. I mean, we're the most resilient people on the face of the earth. There's no question about it. You understand what I'm saying? With that resilience comes the sacrifice of a lot of life, however. And that's the thing that I'm trying to avoid. You know what I mean? Like, there's gonna be there's gonna be brothers like you who gonna be all right. There's gonna be enough of y'all that we gonna be all right. But there's enough of us who's gonna fall for real by the wayside.
Not not necessarily because it's a lot of us. See, with the media and every all the bullshit is promoted. It's
Gotcha.
many of us that's electricians and know how to pour concrete, know
Mhm.
how to frame houses, know how to farm, know how to hunt, know how to do this, know how to do that. And when things break down, instead of people looking at the bullshit, they gonna look at the leaders that was there the whole time that they wasn't able to see because all the flash it is and everybody worrying about this foolishness. But we already here already. We got everything we need already. You know what I'm saying? So
I believe in us 100%. You know, I
yeah.
would prefer that the brothers who have the skills build the networks now. Build these networks
Yep.
now. You know what I mean?
Appreciate the call, 904.
Yeah.
All right,
All
Fred.
right,
Y'all
appreciate you, bro. Yeah, you don't think in a revolution that is going to take bloodshed?
A revolution takes strategy. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand that.
Like, so study failed revolutions, study those. Because what you're seeing is that, like, fighting a revolution isn't just about getting the gumption up to actually draw blood. That's only the first step of the battle. Now, a lot of us ain't even got the gumption up to get ready to draw blood, and we trying to get there, right? But also, a revolution is you want to win it. What happens in failed revolutions is so disgusting because the punishment that gets inflicted upon those who tried the revolution and failed is something that's worse than the fate of death. You see what I'm saying? This is no reason to be afraid of revolution. Study successful revolutions and study successful revolutionaries and define success on your terms. So, how do I define a successful revolutionary? I define a successful revolutionary as somebody who fought the revolution, won the revolution, and then governed the country they were fighting for. These are our terms. This is the outcome. You fought the revolution, you won the revolution, and then you governed upon the terms that you set on your own on your new country. So let's be realistic, right? Jomo Kenyatta is one of my standard bearers of a successful revolutionary. He fought his revolution. He won his revolution. Then he governed the country that he fought for, right? You could look at strangely, but this is true. George Washington is a successful revolutionary. George Washington, and I know he's our fucking enemy, but I'm saying the principle is revolutionary. I'm not talking about that. He fought, he won, and he governed. Those are the three parameters, right? So you got, the wars to overcome the Italian aggression in Ethiopia. You see what I'm saying? You fight, you win, you govern. Haiti, same thing. You fight, you win, you govern. And that takes strategy. So it's not just about, yo, it's about to go down and then I'm about to start swinging and then I'm about to fuck these niggas up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's about study when Black people have been successful militarily, what were the conditions under which we were successful? Because we have been successful. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's quiet, kept secret. But how did we do it? Replicate that.
Shouldn't a plan of success trump fear? Shout out to Jedi King, man. Salute Fred and the New Age Arsenio Hall. Thank you, brother. Why?
Yes, yeah. I definitely agree. And here's what kind of has me like in my feelings about that. Because I'm a new father. I got a daughter. You know, it's my first baby. She's 7 months old.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking about, as a father, what must I do to secure not only her survival, but the survival of my bloodline into the 7th generation? And if that means that living in a submissive system to a country that giveth and taketh away cyclically every 27 to 28 years, means that she's going to be fighting the same battles I'm fighting, then as a father, if I don't face the danger of revolution, then like I failed her. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and if you look at the battlefield and look at it, like look at what it would take against this enemy, like really assess what you're dealing with. If you look at the history of warfare, this shit is planning. It's planning to the detail. Sun Tzu said those who win the war win before they fire the first shot. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. We got another call, 832. TB, feel free to call in, man.